Ramses II, also known as Ramses the Great, was one of the most prolific pharaohs in ancient Egypt, ruling from 1279 to 1213 BC. He was a powerful and ambitious leader who left a lasting legacy in many areas, including architecture. Ramses was responsible for numerous building projects throughout his reign, many of which are still standing today and continue to fascinate and inspire people from all over the world. In this essay, we will explore Ramses' major building projects and architectural achievements in detail. Perhaps the most famous of Ramses' building projects was the Temple of Abu Simbel, located in southern Egypt near the border with Sudan. The temple was dedicated to Ramses and the gods Amun, Re-Horikti, and Ptah, and was constructed in the 13th century BC. The temple complex consists of two massive rock-cut temples, the Great Temple and the Small Temple, both of which were painstakingly carved out of solid rock cliffs overlooking the Nile River. The Great Temple is particularly impressive, featuring four colossal statues of Ramses himself, each over 20 meters tall, as well as intricate reliefs and carvings depicting scenes from Ramses' military campaigns and religious rituals. Another notable architectural achievement of Ramses was the Ramesseum, a vast mortuary temple complex located on the west bank of the Nile in Thebes, modern-day Luxor. The temple was dedicated to the god Amun and was intended to serve as a grand monument to Ramses himself. The Ramesseum was built in the 13th century BC and featured an enormous hypostyle hall, a series of smaller chapels and sanctuaries, and a massive pylon entrance with towering statues of Ramses. The temple was also adorned with numerous reliefs and carvings depicting scenes from Ramses' life and reign, including his famous Battle of Kadesh against the Hittites. In addition to these grand monuments, Ramses was also responsible for a number of other impressive building projects throughout his reign. One of these was the Temple of Luxor, located in the heart of modern-day Luxor. The temple was dedicated to the god Amun and was constructed over several centuries, beginning in the 14th century BC. The temple complex features a series of monumental pylons, halls, and colonnades, as well as a sacred lake and numerous smaller chapels and shrines. Like many of Ramses' other building projects, the Temple of Luxor was decorated with intricate reliefs and carvings depicting scenes from Egyptian mythology and Ramses' own life and reign. Another significant architectural achievement of Ramses was the construction of the city of Pi-Ramesses, located in the eastern Nile Delta. Pi-Ramesses was founded by Ramses as his new capital city, and it served as a major center of trade, commerce, and culture for centuries. The city was built on a grand scale, with vast palaces, temples, and administrative buildings constructed from limestone and adorned with elaborate carvings and decorations. The city also featured a massive harbor and a system of canals and waterways, which allowed for easy transport of goods and people throughout the region. Finally, it is worth noting that Ramses was not only a builder of grand monuments and temples, but also of smaller, more personal structures. One example of this is the tomb of Nefertari, Ramses' favorite wife, located in the Valley of the Queens in Luxor. The tomb is known for its intricate and colorful wall paintings, which depict scenes from Egyptian mythology and the afterlife. Ramses spared no expense in the construction of the tomb, which featured elaborate carvings and decorations and was designed to serve as a fitting tribute. Overall, Ramses' major building projects and architectural achievements represent some of the finest examples of ancient Egyptian architecture and engineering. Through his grand temples, tombs, and cities, Ramses was able to leave a lasting mark on the landscape of Egypt and establish his legacy as one of the greatest pharaohs in history. The intricate carvings, elaborate decorations, and impressive engineering feats that characterized his building projects continue to inspire and captivate people from all over the world, and serve as a testament to the enduring power and influence of ancient Egyptian civilization.